20 maps worth of everything I need. Let's do some quick math on this. So 560 plus 90 plus 20 plus 40 plus 29. So it's 739 chaos, which I'm going to say divines are 135 because they've been kind of bouncing between like 130 and 140. So I'm just going to go with 135. So that's 5.5 div plus the 7 div for the Cornucopia Scarabs. Puts us at 12.5. So for 20 maps, that is 84 chaos per map. So for rolling these maps, I just came to my tier 16s and pulled out 100 non-corrupted maps. So any of these that are normal, I'm going to toss an alchemy on. You don't need to, because when you Volorb maps, if they're going to become 8 mod, it's going to make it 8 mod anyway. But some of these, I don't want them to just totally brick, because I might end up actually running them when I do like my Delirium Orb strat, for example. So just making sure there's no normal maps in there. There are some magic, but it's like whatever. All right, next thing I want to do, let's go ahead and just grab all this out of here. And I'm going to Horizon Orb these all to Canyon. So I'll just do that real quick. All right, cool. So now these are all Canyon. Now we Volorb. Just Volorb all of them. All right, so all these are at least 40 on the pack size. Beautiful, beautiful. And then let's just go down to 30. Grab some, at least 30. And there you go, we got our 20 maps. All right, so I've got my 20 maps. I've got my doubling Scarabs and Cornucopia. Got some sacrifice fragments just for the extra item quant. Pick an item quant on the map device. Eater Exarch, you can do whatever you want. I'm gonna leave these blank. I actually am missing 42 points on my Atlas. I unspec'd 42. So this is like the core of what you want for doing your... Unless you're doing the Awakened Scarab, but that's a whole nother topic. This is definitely more like lower budget. Still really good profit though. And overall, I think it's a lot easier. It's just turn your brain off and kind of blast. I'll put links in the description, of course, to all the stuff. But for now, we run the map. So when I'm running these maps, all I care about is this right here. We get to the Grove. No way. See, so this is the thing, right? Even when you block as much as you can of the purple and the blue, you're going to have times where there's no yellow. That's why I take those points, because I try to avoid this situation as much as possible. But it is what it is, so pretty much like yellow is the best, so Vivid Life Force. Blue is after that, and then purple is the cheapest one. The blue you can use to re-roll Delirium Orbs. So you can take like your crappy ones and turn them all into fine, and yeah, it's pretty good. So I always save a little bit of the blue for myself. Anytime I do harvest, I end up, you know, I sell all my life force. I'll keep like maybe 5-6k blue just for re-rolling some deli orbs. The PoE 1 economy is like really good right now, actually, surprisingly, because there's only like, what, 5 weeks left of the league, I think. But now is actually one of my favorite times to play, because I know, like, I no longer really care about divine orbs. It's more just experimenting, seeing what's good, maybe, you know, planning for what you might do next league. I mean, nothing's safe. When it comes to Path of Exile, nothing's ever safe. We never know what those patch notes are going to say. By the way, this Grove, this one in particular, horrible. So, yeah. But it's all RNG, man. Because I bet within these 20 maps, I'll have one where I make like 4 divine or 5 divine worth of life force, and then it all balances out, you know? It all, in the end, it all just balances out, man. You gotta work with averages in PoE. Can't judge any strat really just off like 1 or 2 maps. You gotta actually, like, you know, farm. So anyway, this one was horrible. Pulled out pretty much only enough to break even. So hopefully now that's out of the way, and all the rest of these are going to be super juicy. You could do like Eater or Exarch, spec the points, you know, so you find the altars more often. And try to farm like the Quant altars. Might as well just kill this guy since I don't know where I'm going here anyway. But it adds a lot of time to your map when you do that. I'm more like, hey, here's the grove. Cool, let's do this and bounce. Okay, now see? Look at this one. Look how many yellow crops there are, right? So it all balances out, man. I usually pick the boss. Like, let's say there's a yellow that's glued next to a boss. Like this one, right? I have to take the boss, man. I have to. Because if I drop a Sacred Blossom, Sacred Blossoms are worth, like, a little over 1 divine each. I don't know exactly what the odds are of dropping one. I feel like it's gotta be, if I just had to guess, like maybe 1 in 8? 1 in 8 bosses? If I had to throw money on the table and just bet. I haven't looked it up, I don't know. So hopefully, within these maps, hey, cool, see it paid out. So I definitely, this right here is worth way more than whatever yellow juice that crop would have gave me. Of course, you know, if it's a yellow boss, you always, oh, nice, and we got the 10% not to wilt. Love seeing it, love seeing it. Very, very rarely you can get it where, like, you'll have 2 yellow bosses, because there's a chance, like, that it naturally spawns, and then your Scarab guarantees it. So if you have two different crops, and you can have both of them with the same boss. There's also a chance from the Atlas that the boss duplicates, or drops duplicate life force. I notice sometimes when I kill the boss, it drops, like, 2 stacks of 1200 or whatever. Hopefully on one of these, they'll get stuck in their phase, so I can kind of show you what I do. It's usually the yellow one gets stuck in his phase. Like, see, Ursi here went straight to the final phase. Final phase, they float up in the air like this. All 3 of them do. But you'll see sometimes they'll get stuck at like 2/3 HP. And it's kind of annoying to deal with, but it'll happen, it'll happen. I get lucky most of the time. But when it does happen, I think I figured out how to make it, like, force it go to the next phase. You just have to kite them around. I'll show you. Anyway, what do we get here? Okay, I mean, we're not doing bad, right? The other thing, too, is I don't ever really need to even, like, go to my stash, because I'm not picking up a lot of stuff. So I can just map, get to the next map. Yeah, I'll hit this deli mirror, why not? It adds 0 time to my map. Oh, I'm gonna outrun it, probably, actually. Ooh, if I can get to the grove, it won't dissipate. Hopefully the grove is, oh, good, right here. Yeah, guys, I really just want to get here into this grove ASAP, get my life force and bounce. You could, with those 42 points left over, you could add, like, essence or anything you want, really. 42 points. You can squeeze a lot out of 42 points. I'm purposely just leaving it off just to see life force alone, like nothing else, just life force and Sacred Blossoms. But, you know, if you added in, like, essence, or if you added in your altars, you know, maybe get some grand Ichor or what have you. But for now, I just want to calculate how good this is off life force, because that's the only Scarabs I'm using. You know, like 90% of the budget here was the Scarabs. Probably most people wouldn't even count the sacrifice fragments or, like, you know, ball orbs or anything like that, because it's all, you know, it's pennies, right? Peanuts. That's the word I was looking for. Ah, this guy. Let's see if he does it. Okay, nope. Good. As long as you see them fall below half HP, then they're not stuck. I don't know if it happens to anybody else, but especially this yellow one, you'll see. He gets stuck in his animation. Alright, so we're doing okay. This is like 6 div worth of life force already. Anyway, let's get out of here. Next map. I was hoping maybe I'd get a free deli orb out of that mirror. Is what it is. Oh, you know what else you could do too? Is just put all these points into all the extra Scarab chants. Like these. Probably like this up here. There's something over here too. I wonder, does this point here work on the harvest bosses? But it's only increased chance, so I don't know what their base chance to... I don't know. Maybe it does. Probably though, you just put like Scarabs. Because I think it's kind of important, just for this whole strategy, not to take too much time in every map, right? You just want to map, get to the next map. I probably shouldn't even be looking at mercenaries, but... I mean, if they are right in front of me, it's hard for me to ignore them. Just because I've found some crazy mercenaries over the course of the league. But like, yeah, 99 times, they're usually garbage, but it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, what is this, map number 4, map number 5? The maps go by pretty quick. I'm getting pretty lucky on that. Alright, so that was the first 4 maps. Let's just do a quick spot check here. So Sacred Blossoms. 1-to-1. 1.25. So I'd probably do like 10 for 12 div. I think that would go through. Might have to let it sit overnight, but you know, it's worth. Let's check this. So 1450, 1350. I'll do like 1360 to 1. It's already 7 div. Oh, is this the last crop? Oh, good. We're to my favorite part. Now I get to see how much money I made. Woo! Dude, I got lucky on a lot of these bosses, actually, too. See how he, like, immediately went into his final phase? As long as they do that, it's, like, it takes no time at all, really. Ooh! A replica dragon. Is it Dragon's Flight or Dragon's Fang? Replica Dragon's Fang, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, let's go see. Petrified Blood. Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess now... Oh yeah, we got these 7 from the first 4 maps. Alright, so let's see here. We want Divine. We got Yellow. 13. Dude, I'm gonna do like 13... 100 would be 10, right? And then I can do that 1, 2, 3 times. And we'll do another 1310 for 1. So just in Yellow Life Force, I made 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 41 Divine. Okay, so, Sacred Blossoms. This is exciting to me. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So, can I get away with, like... What if I do 7 for 6? That might take a while to go through. I'm gonna do it, though. I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna get all this stuff listed. Take a break, go eat some food. And then when I come back, surely by the time I come back, they'll all go through. Oh, yeah, blue life force and purple life force. Yeah, I can't forget about that. So 4,000. So we'll do like, so 8,000, 12, 16, 20, 24. Okay, so 2870. 28,700 for how much? 6? 7? 7. Yes. Okay. We placed the order. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm fading out. I need to go eat some food, man. That's the thing. My brain is like... I haven't eaten all day, so my brain is kind of fried. 51, 20... Oh gosh, just give me my calculator. I need help, dude. 5120 plus 5120. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can do 5. So 25, 600 for 5. Do it like we do in grade school. Okay. All right, the rest of all this, well, obviously the 7 div I have to count, but the rest of all this I'm just gonna stash and we're not gonna count anything. It's probably at least a divine, like maybe 2 divine even. All right, so 7, 12, oh gosh, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3. Oh, is that 30, 40, 50, 60? Did I make 60 divine? Dude, there's no way. There's no way, dude. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 14 plus 5 plus 7. I made 60 div minus... Dude, there's no way. I just made 47 and a half divine in like an hour in 20 maps.